Our guest today is Robert Koch. Are we a great country?
On November 9th and 10th in 1938, Nazis torched synagogues, vandalized Jewish homes and businesses, leaving over 100 dead. This event, later known as Kristallnacht, represented a dramatic escalation of the Nazis' campaign to purge Germany of its Jewish population. Adolf Hitler told the German people that the Jews were the enemy and the root cause for all of Germany's problems. They were inferior to other Germans, and they had to be eliminated. Nazis encouraged all who followed to violently act out against Jews at will. Does this sound familiar? In these past few years, just prior to the pandemic, and before we were all shuttered indoors, Jews were targeted, tormented, and singled out at alarming rates.
A warning of deadly chaos.
The shooting at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
The deadliest attack on American Jews in our nation's history.
In Muncie, New York, a rabbi was attacked, and in Jersey City, New Jersey, Jewish store employees were attacked by two assailants carrying long rifles, killing the occupants of the store, including a Hispanic worker. In Brooklyn, random attacks on Jews walking the streets have escalated.
And I see that he's right behind me, and he jumped me. And then he says, I hate Jews.
This must end. When Comedy Went to School, written by Lawrence Richards, in part chronicles the history of the Jewish community from the greater New York area. During a period in this country, as Jews, they were not welcome at local clubs and organizations. So they moved up to the Catskill Mountains. The backstory of this film describes the difficult road Jews have traveled throughout history and what they did to combat hate and prejudice through laughter.
The waves of immigrants still learning how to be free collided with new forms of prejudice. They reacted with humor.
Oi, oi, Gavalt, the Inquisition, what a show, the Inquisition, here we go.
Jews, in order to survive over the millennia, seem to develop a survival mechanism. Jokes in the genes, if you will.
Oh boy, the Inquisition, what joy, the Inquisition, oi, oi.
Jewish humor comes from the shtetl, and its ability to hold two opposite ideas at the same time, like wealth and poverty, pain and pleasure.
Greater Good Media, LLC is developing a platform to identify and protect all of us by reaching out. Most assailants who have acted out in forms of hate and violence against another race, culture, or religion were previously incarcerated. Some were radicalized in prison and pushed by suggestion, innuendo, or false information.
No one likes the mountain people.
Why?
Because they are mountain people.
You know those mountain people jokes you have been telling?
Yeah.
Well, I am a mountain person, and this is for my mother, this is for my father, this is for my grandfather.
I hope you have a smart family.
More troubling is the attempt to take over the Capitol building on January 6, 2021. This group of individuals made no bones about their agenda, evidenced by their allegiance to the Confederate flag. Others directly involved in the siege were off-duty police officers and some elected officials. This is a dangerous point mirroring the transformation of government, which allowed the Nazis to flourish into a political powerhouse. Greater Good Media, LLC is connecting with organizations with peaceful purposes and positions. This project will serve to inform and educate the viewer with subject matter delving into eugenics and the psychology behind why hate against others continue throughout time. In 2016, many awoke daily with real fear in their hearts, worried about deportation, violence, and palpable prejudice.
But you also had people that were very fine people on both sides.
The rainbow here, and first sign of hope, was the action of the American voters who rallied for a coming together, peace and harmony amongst us. Yes, we can do better.
Are we a great country?
Yeah, as Americans, we are the most creative, tenacious, and the most determined. We show our true colors during crisis. We are hope.